What is up, Chasethatcoin family? Shaka Daniel here, aka Chasethatcoin. And thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds and let's get some viewers going. All right, we got a couple viewers going. Let's get a few more before we dive straight into this. It's been a couple weeks, but been doing a lot of trading. Um, took a little time off for my birthday. I just turned 29. Happy birthday to me. Um, yeah, but just because I took some time off doesn't mean I was not watching closely, and the altcoin market is very interesting right now. It has changed from the Bitcoin dominance to the altcoin dominance. And I know a lot of people may argue about the way that the Bitcoin dominance is even considered, but as far as the way that it's tracked right now, it would more so be the altcoin dominance. Um, but overall, Bitcoin is still the dominant cryptocurrency as far as comparing coin to coin. All right. Now, the way that Bitcoin dominance is looked at is Bitcoin versus every other altcoin. Now, if you want to just consider Bitcoin versus a single altcoin, of course, Bitcoin is the most dominant one, with Ethereum and Ripple coming in at a close second and third. But even if, excuse me, even if Ripple and Ethereum were to have a larger market cap than Bitcoin, um, they still wouldn't truly be dominant until altcoins are valued in either Ripple or Ethereum or any other altcoin for that matter. When other altcoins start to become valued in Ethereum or Ripple, that is when we will see a true shifting of the Bitcoin dominance. Now, as far as if you guys aren't familiar, some people that are traders may be a little bit more familiar with this. When you look on something like a Bittrex or a Poloniex, we see that there are a lot more Ether versus whatever else. So the Ether pairs are starting to rise. There's Bitcoin pairs, there's Ether pairs, and then you have the Ripple pairs. But enough of that. What I really wanted to talk about today was two things. The fact that I think Lisk is undervalued. Matter of fact, let me get into this first. There is an ICO coming up, and it is called CryptoPing. All right, CryptoPing. I think this is an interesting ICO because there's a lot of people out there that want to trade Bitcoin. All right, they don't necessarily want to learn how to trade uh, cryptocurrency, even though I think that they should, in fact, learn how to trade. I think if you want to be involved in it, you should learn. But there are people who are looking for trading signal services, and there are people who would just like a little bit of help. And I think that CryptoPing is a very interesting take on this. All right. Now, CryptoPing is, let me get into the ICO. All right. CryptoPing is a bot that monitors cryptocurrency markets and notifies you when a security, I don't like the fact that they use this word, gets surprising amount of market action. Our long-term testing shows that trading by bot signal delivers about 10% daily profit. I do not also like that they used this right here. I don't like the 10% profit, uh, the daily profit part, and I do not like the fact that they use the word security. Some may argue that these altcoins are securities. I do not like the fact that they use this. But the interesting part about CryptoPing to me is this part right here. What's coming up in the white paper, excuse me, in the roadmap. Number 4. All right. And if you guys aren't familiar, there is a platform that deals with traditional markets in this same fashion. Forex, uh, stocks, options, where people, traders can make public their trades, and other people can follow. Um, Whether it is they pay to follow or the person gets a percentage of the winning trade. I'm not exactly sure about it, but this is already existing thing. But for cryptocurrency, this is a first. And this part to me is big. Any user can become a leading trader. Leading traders keep public track of their trading results. They can also recommend individual bot signals. All right. I think this is big. Users will be able to compare results of different traders, follow them, and receive their signals. I think this is really big. Um, just for people who, like I said, some people are looking for a signal service. Some people want to trade, or some people would like to piggyback off of more experienced traders. Um, And if this is successful, I definitely would like to make public some of my trades and have people be able to follow behind them. All right. Now, CryptoPing is going into an ICO. Let us look when the ICO starts. All right. The ICO starts in 23 hours. All right. The ICO is built upon the Waves platform. All right, so that's a good sign for Waves. They're starting to get a little traction with Mobile Go. We have CryptoPing. Um, we have ZR Coin. So the Waves platform is starting to get a little traction with some interesting ICOs. All right. Now, if you would like to be a part of this ICO and get a discount, please look in the description and use my referral code. All right, like I said, I think this is a really interesting um, thing for cryptocurrency right now, especially for the fact that let's look at some charts. Matter of fact, no, let's look at coin market cap first. Look at coin market cap. Look at Bitcoin. We're in a different time, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a totally different time. Before, I would not dare trade during a Bitcoin bull run. I would not dare trade during a Bitcoin bull run once upon a time. But there is a lot. Look at this sea of green. I've never seen this before. That's just to show you that we are in a different time. We are in a different time. The altcoins are holding their value much more, either signaling that people believe in altcoins more, people want to trade them more, and people may be pulling an Adam Meister and going to 2020 with their altcoins. All right. And just off of the fact that people are looking for the next coin that's going to give them that 10x, that 1x, that 2x, You know, I think CryptoPing is going to help uh, guide some people in that direction. So, like I said, if you want to be involved in CryptoPing, which is a trading bot, it isn't your traditional trading bot as far as making trades for you, but what it does, it scans for information and through social media, through charts. It scans for information and it tells you which coin will possibly have a up move in it. All right. So this isn't a trading bot that makes trades for you, because I personally do not believe in using a trading bot that will make trades for you. But this is a different type of trading bot. It's somewhat like a signal service, if you will. All right. We got we got an article on Cointelegraph here. All right. Got a couple articles here. All right. So, like I said, if you want to participate in CryptoPing and you would like a discount, please use my referral link in the description. All right. So that's that. Let's go on to Lisk. I personally think Lisk is very undervalued, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the top 50, I think Lisk is the most undervalued coin here. Out of the top 50, stopping here. I think that Lisk is the most undervalued altcoin of the top 50. And why do I say that? I say that because of the potential that Lisk has. Lisk has a lot of potential in my eyes. If you aren't familiar with what Lisk is trying to do, they're shooting for blockchain applications. All right. And the way that they're trying to tackle these blockchain applications is through side chains. All right. Now, just off of the fact that they're trying to tackle blockchain applications through side chains, it has somewhat of a level of a SegWit and a Lightning Network already built into the coin. Now, I said a level. I did not say it is SegWit. I didn't say it is Litecoin. Lightning Network. It is a level of that. All right, because each blockchain application will be in its own side chain, guaranteeing that the Lisk main network won't be affected. The security of the Lisk network will not be affected. All right. Lisk is also delegated proof of stake. All right. A lot of people think that the proof of stake coins are very undervalued as well. All right. So it's a delegated proof of stake coin. All right. On top of that, let's go back to the Lisk chart. Lisk right now is only $1. It just hit $1 today. All right. A lot of these cryptocurrencies, let's go back to the top 50. All right. A lot of these cryptocurrencies, they do have some interesting things going for them. Gnosis is shocking me that it's still pumping so hard. A lot of them do have some interesting things that they are trying to tackle, but something like an Ethereum, even though Lisk is a different beast than an Ethereum, but I personally think it is very comparable, just done from a different angle. All right. Now, something like an Ethereum Classic, I do think Ethereum Classic has a lot of upside. I do own Ethereum Classic. Where are we? All right. I do own Ethereum Classic. But the one thing that Ethereum Classic has against it is some of the same problems that Ethereum is going to face, Ethereum Classic will face, just because they are the same thing. All right. Now, in the future, I'm sure that the Ethereum Classic will draw the line in the sand and differentiate the two coins a lot more. But as for now, the two coins, whatever problem Ethereum faces, Ethereum Classic is going to face the same problem. All right. As far as blockchain blow, as far as Solidity being a hard language for people to develop it. All right. Lisk is JavaScript based. All right. JavaScript is everywhere. JavaScript is everywhere. It's going to be easy for developers to come and jump on something like Lisk and develop applications and put them out. All right. I think a lot of applications are going to be coming out of Lisk very fast. All right. Now, I'm expecting an up move within Lisk. All right. If you don't follow me on Twitter, guys, follow me on Twitter at Chasethatcoin. This first yellow line down here, all right, this first gray line is where I called the entry for Lisk a couple days ago. All right, so at 32,000 Satoshis, I called an entry. All right, since then we have about, I would want to say a 30% move. We have a 37% move. All right, so if you guys follow me on Twitter and you jumped in on Lisk when I called for that, you should have seen some nice profit. Not the biggest profit in the world, but 37%, depending on how much you're trading. That's pretty good. But I'm looking at Lisk for at least 100% move, and this 100% move I'm expecting to happen without the software developer, the SDK, the software developer kit being released. That's what everybody's waiting for. All right. Everybody's waiting for the software developer kit for Lisk to be released. All right. Let's look at the 24-hour volume. We have a $3 million 24-hour volume for Lisk. All right. On top of that, let's zoom into the chart. There is no downward pressure for Lisk right now. All right. Some may argue there's no downward pressure for cryptocurrencies as a whole right now, but there is no downward pressure for Lisk right now. All right. The day before yesterday, we had a temporary pullback. It pulled back into the moving averages and pushed back up. All right. Today, before the candlestick closed at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those of you guys who don't know, these candlesticks open and close at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time that is for you, but they open and close at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Now, I think that Lisk is going to easily test this current high right here. Once it breaks this current high right here, I could easily see Lisk going to $2 to $3, and that's before the software developer kit is released. Once the software developer kit for Lisk is released, I'm seeing Lisk at least $10, and that I think that's on the low side. All right, I think Lisk is going to go from being down here at $1 to probably like 30. All right, so those of you who looking for a 10x move, this can possibly be one right here. I think Lisk is very undervalued just from the fact of what it can possibly do. It can possibly be a major competitor to something like Ethereum, even though it's tackling, it's coming at something similar from a different angle. All right. I think that Lisk is very, very undervalued. And yes, there was some little slip ups and a level of incompetence in the beginning of Lisk. So that's why I think that it didn't really take off like how it should have. But I think things are coming together, and I think that Lisk is going to be a big one. All right, guys. So like I said, CryptoPing, and all that boils down to people wanting to invest and trade and looking for the next possible up move within cryptocurrency. And if that is you, look into something like CryptoPing. All right. You can come to the site, come to the ICO page. You can come down here and click on Cointelegraph, Bitcoin Talk. All right. You can read up on these articles. There's some good information in these articles. All right. And see what and dig a little bit deeper into CryptoPing. Dig into the white paper, dig into the roadmap. Like I said, on the roadmap, number 4 is really, I think, is a big one. I think that's the biggest thing here. Any user can become a leading trader. Leading traders keep public track of their trading results. They can also recommend individual bot signals. Users will be able to compare results of different traders, follow them, and receive their signals. This is a big one. All right. It's big because a lot of people within the cryptocurrency community, they watch content creators videos, and the content creators the things that the content creators talk about, people look into. All right, so imagine being able to, your favorite cryptocurrency trader, investor, be able to uh, compare their results versus somebody like my results. All right. Follow them and receive their signals. Imagine you being able to receive a signal from somebody like me, or somebody like a Ty Zen, or somebody like I was gonna say Tone Vase, but I doubt Tone Vase. Tone Vase would never be a part of this. But I think that this part, the social trading part of CryptoPing, is going to be huge. All right. So if you are interested in getting involved in CryptoPing's ICO, which is going to be opening in 23 hours, and you would like to receive a discount, please use the referral link below. All right. So let me look at the comment box before we wrap this up. Not much comments. Not much comments. All right, guys. Well, that's the show. That is the show. Thank you for tuning in. Trying to find my little flow back. And yeah, I got some good things coming. I have somebody in Europe working on some cool things for the channel. I've been doing a lot of trading, uh, a lot of coaching, a little signal give outs and all that. If you would like to contact me, or if you would like to take my one-on-one cryptocurrency trading sessions, please contact me, chasethatcoin@gmail.com. Or if you just want to say hey, or if you have a question regarding something else with cryptocurrency, I always get back and respond. I appreciate you all, and keep chasing that coin, ladies and gentlemen.